Hi everyone, Dani here with DoubleBookedCo, and today is Sunday, a Sunday right before our live launch on our Etsy shop. And what I mean is we always drop new products every other Monday on Etsy. And what we like to do prior to that is to do a sneak peek for all of you here on our YouTube channel. Now, previously, I would put together a video that would show off all of our new products, but instead of doing it that way, we decided that from now on, as long as we can, that is, that we will provide a live launch, live sneak peek every time that we are going to drop products. That way, if you wanted to, you had a chance to chat with us. Now, today's sneak peek has a few announcements. The first being that we are going to do this live. So every other Sunday, you will see us here, whether myself, both Laura and I, or Laura will be here live on every other Sunday to show you the sneak peek for the next day's drop in our Etsy shop. We have a lot of really great things coming for the holidays, which I think will be a lot of fun, especially for those of us who look for bookish gifts during the holiday season. And we're hoping to get all of our holiday stuff out before the end of October. So we're going to be working pretty hard to keep up with that. So if you have any ideas or anything like that that you're thinking of, definitely send them our way so we can put them into our little jug of ideas and we can make sure that we're making all of you very happy. So for today, we have a smaller sneak peek of products, one of which is kind of a restock in the sense that we have made another option of something that is existing in our shop. And I'll talk about that first. We have our mystery bags in our shop. So we have two different sizes of mystery bags. We have our large size, which would be like a trade size novel or a hardcover novel. And that is in our bigger bag, and you can get any genre really. We have nonfiction, we have historical fiction, we have mystery, we have literary fiction, all of those in that bag. In those trade size, you get the book, the bag, and then you also get a tasseled bookmark, a bookmark that you don't see in our shop. So it's a specialty bookmark just for the mystery bags. And then we also have the smaller version, which is more of like a mass market size book in a similar bag. It's a smaller bag. And then again, with that tasseled bookmark. The new option that we're going to be offering, and hi Beth, the new option we're going to be offering is that for those of you who may not want the bag, we're going to do the option of just a book and a bookmark. So you would have a mystery book and a mystery bookmark, but you wouldn't necessarily have to have the bag. So again, we'll do it in the two sizes, one size being the trade size or hardback option, still same in the genres that you'll be able to pick, and then you'll get a tasseled bookmark. Then you'll have the smaller version, which would be like your mass market size with that bookmark as well. And those will go for $9 and $12 as opposed to the $12 and $15 of the bags. So we figured if people just didn't want the bag, that you could still get a mystery book and bookmark, which is super fun all in itself. And those will be, wrapped in a way that when you open it, you will be surprised as well, because who doesn't love a surprise and a gift for yourself? So that'll be a new option or restock item in the shop. So yeah, I hope you enjoy those. Again, we have lots of really great books in really good condition. So they are all still gently used, but half the time you can hardly tell that anyone's even touched them because we curate our books very carefully and we look for the best because we care that just that much about you. So let's talk about our new products that are going to be dropping. We actually have two separate bookmarks that we will be dropping tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. So that's Monday, August 30th at 10 a.m. And when I say two, I mean two different collections. So the first collection is going to be what we're calling our lunar collection, which are all bookmarks that come from like a lunar kit. So I'm going to start to show you these. And again, all of our bookmarks are double-sided. They are about 7 inches by 2 inches, and they are laminated. So when you receive your bookmark, make sure you're not bending or anything like that because it could separate the lamination. So in our lunar collection, so you can see we have about 10 different styles in the lunar collection. And we'll go through each of these. Again, they are all double-sided, so they all look a little bit different. Our first kind of have these starbursts on them, and I apologize for the glare, but we have like a starburst with some lines and then on black paper. But on the back side, you have like this very lavender purple color with some like stardust. And you can see each bookmark is a little bit different, as the cut lines will have a different piece of that paper. So some may have more stardust and some may have more of the clouds in them. So very, very unique in the sense that the cut lines create a different bookmark in each one. So this is, again, part of that lunar selection. So that's the first one. The next one we have has foiling. So you can see that that is a foiled image there, and it's kind of like almost a webbing of sorts, like a celestial webbing is what I would say. And then the backside is pure black. So that is our second in our lunar selection. And this color here is purple. I would say like it's a lavender. And then the foiling that's there is almost like that iridescent, I wouldn't call it silver because when you put it just right, you can see it's like different colors. So it has that, like rainbow effect. It's really cool. So that one's very nice on the eyes. All of our bookmarks can be tasseled, so you can add a matching tassel to these. A white tassel, a purple tassel, a black tassel would look wonderful. Next one has that similar webbing, but this is not foiled. So this is just white on black. And then on the back side, we have a starburst. So you can see it's black starburst. And then this celestial webbing. Again, not foiled on this one. So the difference between these two is that this one's foiled and this one is not, but it's a similar pattern. So very nice. Lots of blacks and purples in this collection. We have another foiled bookmark. This one actually has lettering. I know, Beth, very, very pretty. I love the colors in this one. Very much deep colors, the purples and blacks, really. I just love how dark they are, but still very pretty in the way they look. So yeah. So these ones actually have like foiled lettering. So you can see there's a little bit of foiling. The same kind of foil. So it has that rainbow effect when you are looking at it. And these, depending on the words, it looks like there's maybe magic, shining, believe in magic. Let's see here. Starry-eyed. So kind of like in the stars kind of thing. And then the backside of these, and again, depending on the cut line, so it's purple, but you can see that there's almost a little bit of stardust on this one, whereas this one has a little bit more. And then you'll see it could be that yours maybe has a whole bunch of stardust. It just depends on how the paper was. So overall, I would say with the foiled lettering, you basically have a deep purple background. And you can see it's like the skies. You can see where it's like a little bit lighter up here, but it gets darker up here. So that's another one. So far there's 4. Then we have another sky one with it has a little bit of like little stars here, and then moons, little crescent moons. And I would say this is like a really deep, deep purple color. Very deep purple. And then on the back side of this is again that pattern, that celestial webbing. I don't know if that's really what it's called, but that's what I'm calling it. And this is like a very light purple. Very, very, very light purple. So dark, dark purple, and then light purple on the other side. So that's our 5th style. Then again, we have that, like, I guess I would call this stardust. It's like that that dusting that you see out in the sky when a star explodes. You see all the dust that comes off of it. This is I would say, again, another purple color. And then the back side of this is more of a, like a lilac, I guess. And then it has kind of lines on it, if you can see those dotted lines. So we have the darker purple on the one side and then the lighter purple on the other. So lots of purples in this one. The next has that same like little starburst and the crescent moons, but it's black. And then the other side is also mostly black, and it just has little tiny dots. So all black. We have another of those same words, except these ones are not foiled. So this is just black on white. And on the back side are a bunch of moons. So you can see the color difference. So it just depends on the way in which the color or the paper was cut. But these are moons, and then that lettering on the back side. Again, with our celestial webbing is what I'm calling it. Now this I would say is like an extremely dark purple. This is not black. This is definitely a purple. And then on the back side looks like it's the moon. I would call this the moon. And this is like a gray. And you can see again the difference in the coloration. And that's just based on cut lines. So no two bookmarks are going to look identical. The last one is very shiny. This is that foiling effect, except this is the full bookmark. So you can see it's like rainbowing there. So this is the foiling that is in all of the foiling that we have on the other bookmarks. It's this foiling. So like I was saying, like it has that rainbow effect. This is the foiling that is on all of the bookmarks. So like our lettering here, it's the same foiling. This is a foiled one. So I don't think I mentioned that before, but this has a foiling on it too. And it's this shiny foiling that's in there. And then the back side of this is major stardust. So you can see, again, your cut lines, very different. Okay. So each of your bookmarks are going to show a little bit differently, but really shiny on this side. So very, very shiny. So that is our collection that we are calling our lunar collection. So lots of different like purples and blacks, grays, and then that really shiny foiling. And then again, they're all double-sided. So you have a wonderful double-sidedness of those bookmarks. So those will be our lunar collection that we will get up tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Then with Victober coming up, we thought we would add some more vintage bookmarks to our shop. We do have some like vintage bookmarks that are more floral in nature. So we have those still up, but now we have a new line that we will probably call our Victober line, just because we're launching it close to Victober, which is in October, but you know, we have to be ahead of the game. But these are still just vintage. They're vintage bookmarks. And the first is this almost, what do they call this? Damascus? Is that what it is? The style? I'm probably wrong, but you can see it's this black and gray. I'm looking at my curtains here and they almost look like this. It's kind of funny. So it's black on gray. And then the back side is this cream color with type. So you have type on there from a typewriter, which is very neat. So very, very unique. Then we also have this one that is like cut from a newspaper. So you have different advertisements. So again, you can see cut lines are extremely different. You'll never see one of the same bookmark. They're all going to be very unique. But you can see like there's like small advertisements. So we have what's only $98. Let's see, only $98 with stool and instruction book for, is that an organ? That's crazy. That's crazy. But yes, so it's like a advertisement and some grid lines you can see over here. And then the back of that is just that same grid line paper. So kind of you can see it's kind of stained, old, vintagey looking paper. So that's the second style of that Victober paper. Then we have another one that looks like it's like old postcards and whatnot. So we have some that have stamps on them, some that have old, it looks like maybe like a an old postcard that was written. We have some photography here. So very different. Again, these cut lines, you're never going to see like these two. The other four are going to be much different. And then the back of these are, again, almost lists from like the, like a, what is that, a phone book? It's been a long time since I've used one of those. But you can see it has like lists there. So very vintage in nature. Oh, it looks like these are, it looks like menus maybe. California breakfast food, 11 cents. So very vintagey. And then our next one, we have some very old letters. So we have old lettering, so like of the alphabet. See, there's kind of like pretty decoration around each one of them. And this backing is like more like a cream color. I wouldn't call it white. It's definitely cream. And then the back side of this is again cream color, but you can see it's got some kind of like floral accent, almost like a cloth, like a doily almost, like that fabric-y kind of style, that material. And then you can see on the bottom, there's some kind of, like on this one, there's a little bit of lettering. So again, depending on the cut line, you may see a difference on the back there. Let's see here. We have two left in this collection. This one's really pretty. So this again is that old, like, I kind of like it like curtains, like they're curtains. But this has the foiling. So you can see where that dark is. That's like a gold foiling. I'm trying to catch it on the light, but you can see that's the gold foiling. Wherever that looks kind of black there, it's gold foiling. And then on the back side, which I really enjoy, it's musical notes. So anyone that loves music, we have these ones, which I think are just so pretty. And again, this is more of like a cream, like a vintagey looking cream colored backside. And then again, these, and then that is gold, where you see those little, yeah, that's gold. That's another in the line of the Victober line, we're calling it. And then these last ones are pretty cute. I like them. They're like men's sweaters. Like advertisements. We get children's sweaters, men's sweaters, all sorts of sweaters just hanging out. 49 cents for children's strong wool ribbed sweater. Made of good quality domestic wool, shaped tall elastic ribbed cuffs, and neck button on neck and shoulder. So very unique. And again, you can see they're not the same depending on the cut line. And on the back side, you have some handwriting. Again, more of a cream color. So all these vintage ones have that creaminess to them. So that vintage old kind of cream look. So that is our second line. You can see, I think there's a couple here. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 separate bookmarks in this. And then again, the back sides are all different. So 6 new bookmarks in the Victober line and 10 new bookmarks in the Lunar line. And then we'll be adding the choice for just a book and a bookmark for both the mass market size and the trade or hardcover size. We just thought that that would be a great option for some of us who don't really want the bag and they just want to have a fun book sent to them with a bookmark. So thank you for coming and checking out our sneak peek. I hope that you have some time to check out our Etsy shop. All of our links are in our description below. So we have our Etsy shop, which we try to keep up on as far as like getting shipments out pretty quickly. And then we also have this YouTube channel where we do sneak peeks. And coming next year, we will have lots of more fun stuff happening where we can interact with you a little bit more, which will be super fun. And we also have an Instagram. So check that out for sure. And then we have a Facebook page. The Facebook page is probably the one that's lagging behind a little bit, but we definitely try to keep up on Instagram and our Etsy shop as far as commenting with you and all that fun stuff. So I appreciate you all so much. And from both Laura and I, we hope that you are reading something great and looking for some really great gifts, and hopefully in our shop. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, always feel free to email us directly. That information is below as well. Or you can comment on this video or reach out to us via Instagram. We are always very happy to connect with you and see what you're up to. So see you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye.